go for it. Boy, do we have an action-packed show for you today. All kind of good things happening here. Here's the deal. For those of you who did not catch the show yesterday, because you were too busy out there playing with wet sponges or something, I kind of covered a little bit of my journey to get to this moment. Basically, 20 years ago, I tried to do a new show, kind of break in on the scene, do something no one's ever done before. It was called a detective and variety show. Problem was, I picked the wrong dastardly duo to go after, and I couldn't get them. And you know what? 20 years later, they're still heckling me. The one and only Carmela Santiago and Walden. Da da da. You know, they're out there stealing all kind of sporting equipment, stealing office equipment. Right here, as you can see, yesterday I had a beautiful photo of me on the Tour de France, all right? And they took it. So I have lost and not found posters all over the community asking people to turn them in. I just realized I promised him a firm handshake, and people are a little nervous about handshakes nowadays. So I'll add an elbow for my future papers I put out there. Here's the deal. You know what? If I can't find these guys, my show will be canceled. All right? I still have all my photos up here of my other achievements, but none of these achievements will mean anything if I can't keep this show going. I am realizing I need to keep a closer eye on my set here because somehow they slip in here and take stuff all the time. But with that being said, as you know, as I said yesterday, to have a show like this, you need sponsors and people who will believe in you. So far, some of my sponsors are giving me a hard time already early on in this process. The roller rink, ready to pull sponsorship. The hula hoop factory is really giving me a hard time. There is one of my sponsors who's just been delightful. She's quite charming in certain circles. People like her. And you know what? I really think she has something important to say. So if you can please give her your attention, I know it's difficult, for just a few moments as she shares what VBS is going after this week. Miss Wendy.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate the time here on your show to share with everybody a little bit more about what we're trying to accomplish this week. Hopefully, some of you have put out maybe your boxes or bins, or maybe even took time to decorate a box and put that label on for leveling the playing field. We want to collect sports equipment for those kids who don't have access or the means or the money to go to stores to get those items. So we want to collect, start going through the stuff at your home. I bet you guys have something in there that you could give. In fact, I think we should set a goal for ourselves this week because there are over 400 kids participating this week. And if each one of you guys collected 3 items, that's 1,200 items. I think that's a pretty awesome goal, don't you?
Yeah, pediatrics is your goal. Why don't we take it up there? I want 2,000 pieces.
Okay, Will, 2,000 pieces. You know, sports is so important to so many kids. It's exercise. You get outside, you get to play, you try something new, you take a risk, and you work together with a team. So we want to work together as a team this week, BBS, and reach our goal of 2,000 sports equipment items. Oh my goodness. Take a picture of your boxes. We want to see what you guys are doing, okay? All right, back to you, Will. Getzem.
Boy, about time. If you're like me and have some ADHD issues, you probably checked out early on in that thing. So make sure to keep up to date as we send out emails and stuff like that. Basically, we want to get as much sporting equipment as we can. Here is a promotion for the hula hoop factory, and I'm going to teach you the skills of how to do a hula hoop. The early Mesopotamians used it as a way to mesmerize people who would come into their town. And they'd just get their best hula hooper out there hula hooping, and as the guys were just kind of getting dizzy, they'd kind of turn them around 3 times and kick them in the booty right out the town. So I thought I'd show you a couple of tips on how to do hula hooping. I want you to think S-E-E, as in C. Here's the deal. S stands for stretching. You got to do your Pilates. You do not want to throw out a hip while doing this. My grandmother showed me how to do this. You just rotate them hips, get it nice and loose and limber. E is for energy. As we all know, you had a little razzle-dazzle to anything, and people will be talking about you tomorrow. The final thing is equipment. Most people buy these standard hula hoops. They put them on them and they can't figure out anything. All right? Here's the deal. Standard hula hoops don't work. There's not a single human being on the planet who can actually hula hoop with a standard hula hoop. It's just never been done. This is what you need. And this is kind of part of a craft project. First thing you do is, it's all about the right size. Find the smallest hula hoop you can find. If it's not small enough, go into your parents' garage, grab some tools, give it a little snip snip, reattach them, and there you go. You got the perfect size hula hoop. Go like this. And just like that, you're hula hooping all day, you don't have to think about it. See, those stretches are really coming in handy right now. Some of you would say, Mom and Dad don't like me messing with their tools, and I would say your parents are doing some good parenting there. For those people, all you really need, and this is awesome, you need a little fishing line and a pair of scissors. Make sure to get your parents to help you with this. And that quickly, you got yourself a perfect little hula hooping contraption. Hold on here. Don't get tangled up in the strings. And that quickly, you're going to be an expert hula hooper. You ready, kids? 1, 2, 3, hula hooping. All day long. Hula hooping. All day long. And look, I'm going to stop for a snack, get a drink, talk to my friends, and then I'm back to hula hooping. Alright, so you get the general idea. Hula hooping, although impossible otherwise, with a couple of these hats, you could be hula hooping like a professional by tomorrow. Mom, let's go over to my desk. Here's the deal. I am a master of variety show entertainment, but I'm also a detective. And the main reason we're here today is to catch Carmela Santiago and Walden. As you know, yesterday I gave you guys a clue in the morning. A lot of you guys guessed it correctly. Target. Ran there, as I told you this morning. They weren't there, but I do want to give credit where credit is due to those who have been newly entered into Will Getzem's Detective and Variety Show official Getzem's Gallery. Alright, a lot of you kids can't read, so I'm not going to make you stare at that too long, but here's the deal. Right here, we got photos of some people who've received their Getzem Gallery. These kids also got spy gear. They also got the notoriety in their neighborhood for being one of the great detectives. And as you can see, a lot of these kids are just so joyous over being a part of the gallery. I love it. I don't blame them. Boy, that looks like my dad when I handed him a report card. Boy, that not so happy on that one. But the rest of them, boy, are they happy to be part of the gallery. Boy. Here's the deal. As we know, they weren't at Target. They sent us a clue this morning that I shared with you guys, and boy, have you guys done a great job of getting the word out and getting back to me. Madam Producer, will you put up the pictorial clue that was sent? Look at this. Look at them, just mocking me. Give me all kind of hard times. Not only that, they left me this clue. I'm going to reread the clue to help bolster your memories as we look at this. Lots of sports happen here. Don't forget to grab your gear. So here's the deal. You guys have done an awesome job once again of sending in your guesses. Most of you got me in the general vicinity by telling me it was a playground, which is awesome, because when I was a kid with a playground, it was just a tree we ran around with a stick. So I wouldn't have got there without your guesses. But some people got right in there and figured out down to the exact playground. I want to send out a special thank you to the Aiken family who sent in Warren Elementary. And you know what? After doing a little research, a little Google Maps from above, I identified this as being at Warren Elementary. So here's the deal. I'm going to head out there and see if I can catch these guys before they leave the playground today. Before I do that, though, I'm going to put this up here as a memory, as a placeholder. Let them know I'm looking for them and my picture, and it's going to happen. Put it here. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize I had opened down. Wait a minute. I should not have this much shelving space. Someone took another one of my photos. Oh my goodness. It's one of my second favorite photos. It's me at the Preakness. Actually, there was a little controversy around that one, so not the greatest memory, but still, I want all my photos back. Guys, here's the dealio. I gotta make this work. I'm hoping you guys are right. It is Warren Elementary, and I can find them quick and easy. Because this lady right here, holding the camera, believes in me. Just like your mother who's been sitting next to you all VBS, running through all these crafts and stuff. Make sure to give them a big hug, all right? Because they got your backs. This lady here has my back. And because of her, because of the clues and things you've helped me with, we are going to find the one and only Carmela Santiago and Walden. things as I wait for outro music. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you find one of my pictures out there, please hold on to it, because I'd love to have it back. I think we're going to have a gathering on a Friday, so if you could bring it back to that, I will give you a special reward. It won't be a handshake, I promise you, but you'll get something special. But you know what? I got to get out to Warren Elementary and make this happen. See you guys all later. Coming to you from the beautiful Studio 23 here at GBSR Channel 20. We want to thank our sponsors, the Roller Rink and the Hula Hoop Factory, for making this possible. And we'd like to give a special thank you to all the hard work that went into doing this. Thank you to everyone being listed currently here on the stream.
Thank you, Will Getzem. Hey guys, remember, you can hear from God today. We build our foundation. We build our house on solid rock. The Bible is our solid rock foundation. And this is how we can hear from God. So, join us tomorrow, 9 o'clock a.m. to see what happens next. We get our Bible story, music, and gathering together. Keep setting those photos. We love it. You know what? I'd actually like to see some videos of kids hula hooping a standard hula hoop to see if they prove Will Getzem wrong.
It's impossible.
All right? Impossible, he says. All right. Bye, everyone.